And that bit of warm up is the perfect time for a weekend getaway with your friends or sweetie. It is Valentine's Day weekend. Just down the road from us in the charming town of St. Michael's, Maryland, is the Inn at Perry Cabin. This is the place to go if you want great food, spectacular views of the Chesapeake Bay. I recently spoke with head chef Gregory James about why the cooler months is the perfect time to visit the inn.
You know, just because it's a little bit colder weather doesn't mean we have great food. You know, we source all of our food locally here. And so it's good anytime to support local, and especially now that it's a little bit slower out. You know, the watermen are still out there in the waters, oyster diving, you know, we're getting fresh rockfish still in. So it's very important that, you know, we support the local watermen and our farmers like Cottingham Farms.
Absolutely. What are you making for us today, Chef?
I have a very traditional Eastern Shore dish. It's called baked oysters Imperial. Imperial is something that's topped with a little bit of crab meat, and I'm really excited to share it with you. And it's a very simple recipe, but I guarantee you this is people will go, wow, this is absolutely amazing. We're gonna make what's called the Imperial mix, and basically it's a mayonnaise-based sauce. I have a little bit of Duke's mayonnaise. I love Duke's. If you can find it at the grocery store, it's a little bit thicker than your normal mayonnaise, so it's really good to use. I also have a little bit of hot sauce. We make our own, but Old Bay hot sauce, we do it Old Bay hot sauce. It's here from local. We probably could substitute that in as well. Got a little bit of egg yolks, Dijon mustard, Worcestershire sauce, or however you pronounce that. Okay. This kind of recipe is what I like to call a dump and run recipe. A little bit of chives, parsley, and lemon. So you basically put all of everything in the bowl, you mix it really nicely up. Nothing to get real, you don't have to get super fancy with it.
Yeah, it has a fancy name, but it doesn't, but it's simple. Just dump and go, like you said.
Dump and go. That's my favorite kind of recipe. Then I'm going to take this fresh crab meat here from Maryland. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of my sauce. I'm not going to add all of it because I don't want to over wet it. Okay, I dumped about half of it in there. And I'm going to mix it up with a nice spoon. You want it to be nice and wet. You don't want to have it too wet. You want it so that it becomes tacky and it has a nice sauce flavor into it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuck my oysters. These are wonderful Harris Creek oysters, right from here from the Eastern Shore.
And you all are very sustainable, so those oyster shells will go back into the water, right?
Absolutely. So we're part of a conservation effort here on the Eastern Shore that we recycle all of our oyster shells that go back into the water, and they basically re-impregnate them with the larvae and they put them back out. So it's a complete life cycle of the oyster. It's really nice program that we have here. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Imperial mix and I'm going to spread it evenly onto my oysters. And I'm going to throw this in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. All right. And I'm going to pull them out when they're ready. And we have beautiful baked oysters right here. All right. Can you see that? How beautiful that is?
Those are gorgeous. Easy enough, too.
Yeah, you know, it's really about, you can do this ahead of time and make sure that, you know, you can have time to mingle with your family or with your guests and sip a little bit of wine. And you can pre-do these and have them sitting aside. And then when you're ready for them, just throw them in the oven and they're ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed the easy to go recipe. If you have any questions, you can always email us.
Yeah, very easy. You know, Chef, one of the things I love about Inn at Perry Cabin is sitting out back around the fire pits, looking out into the water. As the chef there, what do you love so much?
I love the family atmosphere that we have here. I love our guests. I love that they come here wanting to eat great food. You know, part of the atmosphere and the beauty of the property is its simplicity and just elegance that is understated. And, you know, it's really easy to fall in love with this property.
It's a beautiful area. You may recognize that last shot from the movie Wedding Crashers. It was filmed there in St. Michael's at the Inn. Go to innatperrycabin.com for more information. Thank you, Chef.